The Navy SEALs are the tip of the spear for the U.S. military. Deploy them anywhere in the world, jungles, deserts, mountains. They'll execute a mission under the radar with lethal precision. They're America's most valuable human assets. And now, 2 of them are missing. It occurred during a covert operation last week at the Arabian Sea. The mission was to intercept weapons that Iran was delivering to Yemen. As you know, Yemen's been lobbing rockets at us since October 7th. Now, according to the Washington Post, one of the SEALs slipped from a ladder while attempting to board the enemy ship. The second dove in after him to help, but both were swept away by the powerful swells. Neither has been publicly identified. And while rescue missions are still underway, Americans are left wondering, where's Biden's Mideast strategy taking us? A couple years ago, we were leaving the Mideast. Now there's a proxy war. We're launching missile strikes and losing SEALs. When reporters asked the White House today what the heck is going on, they turned their backs. Watch.
Okay.
Thanks, Admiral. Appreciate that.
Any update on the missing SEALs?
All right, Zeke, you want to reset us?
Could you give us an update on the follow-on from the SEAL mission?
In terms of when you say an update?
Primetime understands the risks of military operations. Men die, and that's a somber reality. But why not level with us and cover it up instead? Makes us not trust you. Because it seems like we're throttling towards a deadly confrontation with Iran when we just had them pinned back.
Iran was broke. Iran was broke. I said to China, if you buy oil from Iran, you're not dealing in here. They immediately dropped. India, France, Italy, all of these countries were buying from Iran. Iran would give out billions of dollars to terrorists. They had no money.
Biden drove up the price of oil, created an economic boom in Iran, handed them billions of dollars, and now our elite soldiers are disappearing, cleaning up his mess. Former FBI agent, U.S. Navy SEAL Jonathan Gilliam joins us now. Jonathan, what were they doing in that raid?
Well, what you have to understand what a VBSS is, visits board search and seizure. It's the equivalent for civilians to understand. It's the equivalent of a traffic stop in the middle of the ocean by law enforcement and serving a search warrant on a felon, and all in high seas. So this is a very it's a very dangerous mission because you don't know what you're facing when you go there. But they're using intelligence to look at these different types of boats. They're large boats, a small vessel or small ship, I guess you could say, and climbing up this thing about 20 to 30 feet on a small ladder that's made out of cords and metal that you can climb up on the side of this and then execute a search and seizure. The interesting thing about this is what you were just saying there is that these are reactionary missions that the SEALs are being put on, and it's not proactive. None of this stuff should be floating through this Gulf. And the way that Joe Biden and the allies, not just Joe Biden and his administration, but the other leftist allies, the verbiage that they use, proportionate responses when they do an attack, singular responses. That is why we're in this. And just like Afghanistan and everything else that the Biden administration has been involved with, 2 things occur to us. One, Trump was right every time. And also, everything is reactive. Nothing is proactive. And it puts our service members in real dangerous circumstances. In this case, we have 2 individuals missing.
You're so right. We should not have been in this situation to begin with. Why won't the Biden administration just level up and explain what's going on?
Well, it's the same thing when it comes to Israel or the Ukraine or what happened in Afghanistan. The Biden administration is filled with non-operators. These are not war fighters. They're not even really good politicians, as you've shown throughout this show with Kamala Harris and the way Joe Biden and his administration turns their back when they're asked about these things. They don't even politic correctly. The reality is that these individuals don't want to get in a fight because their only goal is to make themselves money, to gain power, and to get reelected. They're not interested in fighting. And in this case, if the truth really came out, what you would see is that they are guilty of of giving money and access to Iran, and Iran funds all these proxy wars. This is no different than Iraq and Afghanistan, where we were involved in fights with a specific enemy. It's just at this time, Iran is throwing the money and the equipment and the tactics and training to other groups who do the fighting for them.
Thanks so much for explaining that to us. That was very insightful. We appreciate that, and thank you for your service. Hope these two guys,
God bless those men.
Whatever happens, it's made right. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.